Hi, I'm Freak Boy, and welcome to Freak Boy Runs. I'm heading into week 6 of my marathon training plan for Boston 2025. I got a bit of a scare yesterday, injury-wise, and I'm still not 100% sure. But you know, I've been feeling really good lately. I had an excellent threshold session on, when was that? I think Friday. Felt really good. And even yesterday when I started the run, I felt really good. And then just really out of nowhere in mile 6, my left kind of hamstring and groin, I'm not exactly sure. I need to kind of investigate what muscle group that really was and is, but really got sore very suddenly. And even when I stopped and started walking, it was sore. Definitely freaked me out. And I put ice on it several times yesterday and again this morning. Today I've got a 14-mile long run, and I wasn't really sure if I'd do it. It felt decent this morning, but I really wasn't sure what it was going to feel like when I started running. So I did a very thorough warm-up before the long run here, and just decided that I would start off extremely slow and just quit if it started to hurt. And so far so good. I'm on mile 8 and it hasn't started to bother me yet. So I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if that's something for me to worry about long term or not. I can just kind of feel it a little bit now, just some minor tightness, but it's not really sore, no kind of sharp pains, nothing like that. I can just feel that it's there. So it hasn't gone away 100%, but I would say it's gone away like 90 or 95%. We're gonna see what happens, and we'll try to finish this long run, but I'm still going to maintain that as soon as it starts to hurt, if it starts to hurt, I will stop. And then we're going to have to see what happens this week. I've got a threshold session scheduled for Tuesday, and then I've got a half marathon race on the books for Saturday. So I don't know. I was, originally just trying to wonder, should I race the half marathon and just try and take it easier during the threshold session, or vice versa? Do them both hard. I felt like I should be able to do them both hard. Now I'm questioning everything. So we're gonna see. I think I will try to do the workout as a workout and just not take any chances. If I start feeling anything, shut it down. That's going to be the plan. If I get through the workout, then kind of the same goes for the half marathon on Saturday. It's not an important race. If something starts feeling off, I shut it down. Or if I'm not really feeling totally 100% going into it, I don't race it. I just do it as a long run. So that's the way we're gonna try and manage the week here going forward, and we shall see what happens. I'm gonna put the camera down now because I don't really want to cause myself additional stress while I'm running and trying to baby this run and make sure I don't cause any problems. So we'll pick you up on the flip side. Today's session is threshold again, 10 times, 1 kilometer with 2 minutes in between. I start off here in a minute or so with 2 kilometers at marathon pace, and then I go into the intervals. I don't know how much light I'll get later. I know it's dark right now. I got a couple of street lights, but the street light in front of me just went out. But I won't record too much here in the dark. Just wanted to say what my session was coming up, and I'll try and check in from time to time during the session, and then I'll give a wrap up afterwards. Okay, well, I have enough light to do a quick update. So far so good. I'm harder than I was expecting for some reason, but so far every kilometer has been between 4:33 and 4:37, so that's a reasonable pace. The important thing is my heart rate has stayed in high zone 3, low zone 4, and done 6 of the 10 repeats now. So 4 more to go. After this next run, I'll take 1 more gel, and that should hopefully get me through the last 3. I'm gonna put the camera away and take my last 30 seconds break here to try and get my heart rate down a little further. Just finished the 10th interval. Oh my god, that was really hard. But I just kept telling myself, don't give up. This is part of the mental training of not giving up. And I made it through. My hamstrings seem to be holding in there. I don't know if I'm just in a constant state of paranoia or what. I mean, for sure, on the left side, I don't even know for sure which muscle. I think the hamstring, but it kind of comes up into the groin area as well a little bit. It got so sore just after less than 6 miles of an easy run. It freaked me out. I've been icing it ever since. On Sunday, you know, as you saw, I decided to just try and run on it and stop if it ever started to hurt. And it didn't. Through 15 miles, which I ended up doing 15 instead of 14, because I want to also start building up my volume on my long runs coming into the build blocks. So based on the fact that I was able to do those 15 miles and it didn't come back, I decided it may have been a little bit risky. I don't know. Some of these things, I don't know, it's just so hard to tell. But I decided to go ahead and do this threshold session as it was meant to be run, instead of trying to lay off and just do marathon pace, or even not do it at all, is one thing that I considered. Now, I'm not out of the woods yet. you know, sometimes these things don't really manifest until at some point after your run is done. So I suppose it's possible I could get an unpleasant surprise, but really this run felt pretty normal for me, just in terms of how my legs felt. I mean, it was hard, that's for sure, but I really didn't feel like I was running on an injury. So knock on wood, everything's good. Hey, that rhymes. Yeah, we shall see. I will come back and talk in a bit when I've had a chance to rest up a little bit more. Yeah, okay, I got my breath now. Yeah, that's it. I feel a little, I don't know, a little soreness, but I'm not panicking about that. It's normal to be a bit sore after a run that hard. I just gotta be diligent, keep an eye on it. I'm going to keep icing both sides and just see how the recovery goes here. I don't have any more hard stuff left this week. It's all easy miles until Saturday, which is when the half marathon is. So right now I'm leaning towards, yeah, I'll go ahead and run it. Again, that depends on how my recovery goes from this session. And yeah, if it's all good, then we run a half marathon on Saturday rather. I think I was trying to think through a little bit during this session for as much as I could concentrate on anything else other than the running. I think I might start off at marathon pace. I don't know. I'm still a little bit unsure about this marathon pace that I've settled on. You know, I ran Dallas in 7 minutes and 40 seconds per mile, and I'm trying to push my marathon pace up to between 7:30 and 7:35 per mile, and I'm not 100% sure that that's going to be doable. So I was just thinking, you know, rather than just knock myself out in this half marathon, I might just try at least the first 5K at that marathon pace and see how that feels. And then if I feel like I've got energy, then I'll bump it up. I did run, my last half marathon was San Diego back in beginning of June, so it's been almost 8 months now. And you know, I did run that one at a pretty decent pace of 7 minutes and 20 seconds per mile, but I did have a taper before that one, and it was at sea level. Both those things make a little bit of a difference. I feel like I should be able to be doing at least that, because my fitness level is better than it was back then, but I don't know. This marathon training business always has you second guessing yourself in a lot of ways. So we'll see. Like I said, I think I'll just be a little bit conservative, at least for the first 5K. See how a 7:30 pace feels. I may feel like I've got more in the tank. We'll see. But I will do a separate video, I think, for the half marathon, So we'll wrap this week up right here. As always, if you're enjoying the content, please like and subscribe. That helps me out. Comment and share. That helps me too, if you want to do that. And until next time, I'm Freak Boy Runs. Freak Boy out.